Imagine you are driving, pulled over by law enforcement, and they find something in your car. Perhaps it is not the illegal substance itself, but an item associated with it. This is where the distinction between drug paraphernalia and drug possession becomes vitally important in understanding criminal charges. Simply put, drug possession refers to having illegal controlled substances on your person or within your control. Drug paraphernalia, on the other hand, means possessing items specifically designed for making, using, or concealing illegal drugs. While often linked, these are distinct charges, each carrying its own set of legal implications and potential penalties. The core difference truly lies in the nature of what is found and the intent behind it. For a possession charge, law enforcement needs evidence that you had direct control over a substance explicitly prohibited by law. This includes well-known substances like cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, or even large quantities of marijuana in jurisdictions where it remains illegal. The quantity can range from a trace amount to a substantial quantity, but the crucial factor is the presence of the illicit substance itself. In contrast, paraphernalia laws focus on the purpose or intended use of an item, not necessarily the presence of the drug at that moment. Common examples of paraphernalia include pipes, bongs, syringes, rolling papers, scales, or even small baggies, if there is clear evidence linking them to illegal drug activity. Laws often define these items quite broadly, and their legal status hinges on whether they are clearly designated or adapted for drug use, as opposed to an innocent, alternative purpose. Understanding this fundamental difference becomes incredibly important if you ever find yourself in such a situation. For example, if you are found with an empty glass pipe that tests positive for drug residue, you might primarily face a paraphernalia charge. However, if you have that same pipe and a bag of a controlled substance like fentanyl, you could very likely face both possession and paraphernalia charges simultaneously. The specific charges filed and the penalties you could encounter will vary significantly based on state laws, the type and schedule of the substance, and the quantity involved, which can determine if it is a misdemeanor or felony. It is also essential to be aware of the concept of constructive possession. This means that even if an illegal substance is not directly on your person, you can still be charged with possession if you are considered to have control over the area where it is found, such as in your car, your home, or even a shared space like a glove compartment. Furthermore, some states differentiate between paraphernalia intended for marijuana use versus paraphernalia for other controlled substances, which can significantly impact the severity of the charge and potential penalties. This legal nuance highlights just how much the context and the specific items matter in these types of cases. The distinction between drug possession and drug paraphernalia is for more than mere legal jargon. It represents entirely different legal burdens of proof and, importantly, varying potential consequences. Being thoroughly aware of these critical differences empowers you to better understand the charges you might face and truly underscores the importance of seeking qualified legal counsel promptly if you are ever accused of either offense. Knowing these precise definitions is your crucial first step in intelligently navigating the often complex and stressful landscape of drug-related criminal charges.